aye.
Aye.
Opposed, the same sign. Item B, approval of minutes. Looking for motion to approve minutes from November 12th, 2024. Motion made by Alderwoman Carter. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Alderman Robinson. Any discussion? All in favor by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, the same sign. Item F, approval of warrants. Looking for a motion to approve warrants from November, December for amount of $187,543.69.
So.
Motion made by Alderwoman Johnson. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Alderman Robinson. Any discussion? All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, the same sign. We'll go into mayor's report. Few items. On 11/15, myself and the city administrator, we attended the East-West Gateway Luncheon, the Council of Governments. Very important board. It functions. Matter of fact, it is the same board we receive a lot of our transportation grants from. And so they had a luncheon at the Hyatt, which we attended. 11/16, I attended the funeral of Ms. Maddie Moore. Maddie Moore is a longtime political operative, mainly out of St. Louis City. She was over the Central Committee, Democratic Committee. She also worked a long time for Colonel McCaskill when she was U.S. Senator, well-known local politician for many years. And so I did represent the city and attend that event. Also on that same day, 11/16, I attended the memorial service for our own Chief Buchanan, who lost his brother, who lived in Texas. But they had a memorial service for him here at the Beverly Hills City Hall. And so I did represent the city and attended that. On 11/18, I met with Dr. Sam Page at the St. Louis County headquarters to discuss, as you know, we got the West Florissant project that's coming up. And we're having some issues with, of course, the project is going to be built, but now we're trying to work on how it will be maintained once it's built. As you know, our board approved the study for a taxing district. Ferguson did not, and so that is not an option at this point. So the purpose of the meeting for Dr. Page, since it's a county road, is to see how the county can make sure that this road will be maintained once this is built. Okay, and so I followed up with an email with him and gave him some more information. He wasn't too familiar with the funding part of what was going on, so I kind of updated him on that and then have been in communications with him. So he's working on trying to figure out some other options as far as the county maintaining that once it's built, because it is a county road. 11/23, I worked with our public works department as we delivered over 200 turkeys to our Delaware residents. It was a real busy day. The residents were very pleased. And Public Works did an excellent job. They worked overtime and basically worked from Saturday, 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. And it was a lot of hard work, but it was a lot of pleasing and conversations afterwards. So that was on 11/23. On 11/25, myself and city administrator, I met with the new owners. As you know, the beauty college, you did not know, the beauty college, old Lane Stevens Beauty College, which was now the Ultimate Barber Beauty College, has now closed. You didn't know that. And so they've closed, and I met with the new potential occupants who are looking to do an event center or hall, or whatever we want to call it. And we had a great meeting about their plans to do with that. So they're kind of moving forward with that process, and hopefully we'll see something soon with it. They started some work on it already, and so hopefully soon we'll get some more information about when that's completed. On 11/26, I was able to attend our annual seniors luncheon. We got over 100 attendees, great turnout, great music, great food, great fellowshipping. We had free pictures. Seniors had a great time. Music provided by Mr. Marty Abdullah. This is the first year we had our new seniors from the Urban League building. They came in full force and had a great time as well. So we're glad to have that event. On 12/3, myself and city administrator met with the new owners of the Deerwood Crossing Strip Mall. Deerwood Crossing Strip Mall is the mall where you have the China House, you have Cricket, you have the old Save-A-Lot. So they have a new owner who's going to close on that at the end of this month, 12/31. And we had a great conversation about what he's going to do with their property. He's going to put a lot of money into fixing their property up, as well as bringing some new tenants. And so we had a discussion, and our main discussion was about the anchor for that facility, for that location. And I did not agree with the anchor that he was originally targeting, so he's willing to go back and look for a grocerist. I told him I think we need a grocery store there instead of what he was trying to put there. So he's dedicated to fulfilling that request, but he's gonna put a lot of money into that mall and get it back to what it looked like when we first had it built. So I'm very excited about, the owner name is Derek. Terry met him, I met him, Lieutenant even had a conversation with him. So he's very excited about the potential he's gonna have there. He owns other strip malls, one in Bridgeton, and he owns another one somewhere else. So he's just glad to have a new person there who's really gonna give that some attention that it's been needing for a while. And also on 12/6, I was invited, I don't know why, but I went to the Deer Valley Health Services Christmas party, and myself and the city administrator, great food, great fellowship. We were invited. They invited several elected officials and city officials. And so we attended that Christmas party and had a wonderful time. Also on Christmas Eve, we're doing a few years ago, we used to do a lights parade. So we're doing a Christmas Eve lights parade at 5 o'clock. We're gonna go through the city of Delwood. So if you'd like to participate, or we ask that you have your car with lights, not your headlights, but your lights on the vehicles. And so police department's on board, the fire department's on board, and we have several people already wants to participate. So we're asking if anybody wants to participate, we're just gonna bring some cheer, some good cheer through the community on Christmas Eve at 5 o'clock, and just really light up the neighborhood, and just hopefully you have people who are having get-togethers and be able to have a positive feel coming through the city. So with that concludes my report. We will go into board announcements. Any board announcements?
Mr. Chairman,
Alderwoman Carter.
I would like to wish our administrator a happy birthday. Ms. Harrison.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Right. Also, I failed to announce that the reason he's sitting over there, our city clerk lost her mom today. Unfortunately, passing her mom, who was actually put on hospice recently. And so please have Ms. Nell Davis in your prayers. We will further give you arrangement information once we receive those, but it just happened today. And so we hope that you just continue to pray for her. She was really her sole caregiver for a long time. And so it's very devastating to her at this moment. So if you get a chance to send her a little note or something, please do so. With that, we go to City Administrator's report. Terry Wilson.
All right. Thank you, Mayor. Thank you, Board. I appreciate the birthday wishes. I had a great day today, and I'm ending it with you all today. But on 11/22, some of the city staff went to the Demetrius Johnson Foundation to actually help pack those boxes that were prepared and given out by Public Works. So we had the code enforcement officer and the courts staff, and then myself as well. We went. It was very well attended, very community oriented event. Very inspiring, seeing everybody coming out, pulling together to make someone's holiday wonderful. So we participated in that. Also, just a reminder for the board that the filing for office opens tomorrow and it closes on the 30th. And so we will be ready for that tomorrow. Also, I wanted to mention just briefly, our code enforcement wrote 24 tickets this month and gave 13 warnings, did 12 inspections, 6 passed, 6 failed, 1 commercial inspection passed, 4 houses were sold in the month of November on Nashua, Babcock, Atmore, and Olney. And the code enforcer responded to 13 residential calls, and I told you about the citations. Also, myself and the street department director are going around in the next few weeks to look at, we're getting streets done, but we're also looking at maintenance of streets. So we're going to be planning some crack sealing hopefully before the end of the year, while we have some decent weather. And so if you all do have some streets that we may have missed, you all can send the email to Ms. Gaynell to make sure we identify those streets so we can get that going as well. And also, I want to thank you all for Saturday. We had a wonderful budget meeting. Myself, Mayor, and the Director of Park and Rec, we worked very hard on the input, and we appreciate all y'all's support on the things that we did propose coming up in this budget. And with that being said, Mayor, that is my report for this month.
Thank you. We go to item B, police activity report, Lieutenant Thompson.
Good evening, everyone. For the month of November, we had 40 alarm calls, 1 assault, 8 accident injuries, 22-hour accidents, 13 check welfares, 18 disturbance calls, 2 stolen vehicles, 5 larceny reports, 1 open door call, 3 ordinance violations, 1 property damage, 64 sick cases, 14 suspicious persons, 4 calls for shots heard, and 5 calls for shootings, actual shootings, 4 suspicious vehicles, 76 traffic violations, and 13 parking violations, 2 911 hangups. Any questions?
Lieutenant.
I got a question.
Alderman Robinson.
Where it say shooting, that means someone actually got shot?
That someone got shot. When we get shooting calls, is we responding from shot spotters, where they,
Oh, okay.
and when it's actual shootings, like over in your area,
Mhm.
the day, those are
Right.
shootings. Not necessarily anybody got hit, but it was, we had property damage from shots fired.
Okay.
Mhm.
Any other question, Lieutenant? Thank you, sir.
All right.
Item C, Double Riverhead Report, Kevin Williams.
Good evening, everyone. Rec Center activities for the month of November. On the 9th, we hosted a health fair in the gymnasium where we had 12 vendors, such as People's Clinic, Archwell, and Affinia Health, to name a few, speaking on healthy nutritional habits, access to healthcare and community resources. On the 14th, Oak Street held a Medicaid event in the main lobby. On the 16th, we held a family paint event. On the 23rd, we co-hosted a free food truck event with Rob Prophet in St. Andrew's Church on the Rec Center parking lot, where we gave away over 700 meals. And as the mayor mentioned, on the 26th, we had a senior Thanksgiving lunch. In November, we had 7 Rec Center main lobby rentals. We added 52 new annual memberships in November, which is our most since our first month we opened up the new gymnasium in April. We're averaging 32 people per day, which is up from 21 the previous month. Our 40 and up basketball league will start its 3rd session December 21st. They play from 1 to 4 on Saturdays. Our 50 and up league will start its 3rd session next Saturday the 15th. And our pickleball league, pickleball is taking over the gymnasium. The pickleball, their 3rd session of their league will begin Wednesday, December 18th, from 6 to 8. Upcoming events, the Christmas holiday party this Saturday, the 14th at the Rec Center from 11 to 1. Free gifts for the kids, pictures with Santa, a 360 booth, and the toy drive is still going on until December the 12th. Any questions?
Question, Mr. Kevin. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
We go to item J, sign permits. We release together, looking for a motion to approve N&M Auto Group and J&J Exotic Snack.
So,
Motion made by Alderwoman Johnson, is there a second?
second.
Second by Alderman Robinson, any discussion? Roll call.
All right. Alderwoman Johnson,
Yes.
Alderman Williams, Alderwoman Melton, Alderman Robinson,
Yes.
Alderwoman Wilkins, Alderwoman Artis,
Yes.
Alderwoman Carter,
Yes.
Alderwoman Hope. Motion passed.
All right, we're going to we have 3 ordinances to go. And so we'll give our first ordinance is, city administrator can give, the first ordinance, bill number BL-2024-08, is first reading by title only.
Yes, an ordinance of the city of Delwood, Missouri, approving, establishing, and setting forth the annual budget for the fiscal year of 2025 for the city of Delwood, Missouri.
I now need a motion to give bill number BL-2024-08 its second reading. Motion made by Alderman Robinson, second by Artis. Any discussion? Roll call.
Alderwoman Johnson,
Yes.
Alderman Williams, Alderwoman Melton, Alderman Robinson,
Yes.
Alderwoman Wilkins,
Yes.
Alderwoman Artis,
Yes.
Alderwoman Carter,
Yes.
Alderman Hope. Motion passed.
Second reading.
An ordinance of the city of Delwood, Missouri, approving, establishing, and setting forth the annual budget for the fiscal year of 2025 for the city of Delwood, Missouri.
This time, entertain a motion to adopt bill number BL-2024-08 into ordinance number ORD 08-2024.
So moved.
Motion made by Alderman Artis to the second.
Second.
Second by Alderman Johnson. Any discussion? Roll call.
Alderwoman Johnson,
Yes.
Alderman Williams, Alderwoman Melton, Alderman Robinson,
Yes.
Alderwoman Wilkins,
Yes.
Alderwoman Artis,
Yes.
Alderwoman Carter,
Yes.
Alderman Hope. Motion passed.
Thank you. The next two ordinances were, I have the city administrator come describe both of them real quick. They were brought before our planning and zoning committee, who recommended that we adopt, but I have our city administrator kind of explain those two.
Yes, sir, Mayor. So the first one, as you all know, the Urban League is doing the development across the street. And so they're basically building on two different plots of land. And so we have to legally combine those plots so they can file those with St. Louis County. And so the representative spoke with our planning and zoning last week. We had a great meeting. They talked about it, and they recommended that to the board to actually approve this. And then the second one was at R&R. They're doing the last phase. They're actually doing the church. And so each one of those sections had to be divided. And so now that they're doing the church portion, they're actually dividing a section of the church in there. And so they have to do that and file with the office. So it's similar to the plots, but they're actually doing it with the building as well. So, and that actually was heard in the meeting as well with the planning and zoning, went very well. And they recommended both of those to you all for passage tonight.
Bill number BL-2024-09 is first reading by title only.
All right. An ordinance to approve the conversion and combination of two separate plats known as 9844-9846 West Florissant Avenue in Delwood, Missouri, in which the Urban League building is currently situated, into one legal plat, and that the St. Louis County Recorder Deeds Office be advised of this approval in order to make its necessary adjustment to the boundaries of these plats to achieve the combination sought herein.
Motion to give BL-2024-09 its second reading. Motion by Alderman Robinson, there's a second. Second by Alderman Johnson. Any discussion? Roll call.
Alderwoman Johnson,
Yes.
Alderman Williams, Alderwoman Melton, Alderman Robinson,
Yes.
Alderwoman Wilkins,
Yes.
Alderwoman Artis,
Yes.
Alderwoman Carter,
Yes.
Alderman Hope.
Second reading.
An ordinance to approve the conversion and combination of two separate plots known as 9844 and 9846 West Florissant Avenue in Delwood, Missouri, in which the Urban League building is currently situated, into one legal plot, and that the St. Louis County Recorder Deeds Office be advised of this approval in order to make the necessary adjustments to the boundaries of these plots to achieve the combination sought herein.
I'd like to entertain a motion to adopt bill number 2024-09 into ordinance number ORD 09-2024. Motion made by Alderwoman Wilkins, second.
Second.
Second by Alderman Artis. In discussion. Roll call.
Alderwoman Johnson,
Yes.
Alderman Williams, Alderwoman Melton, Alderman Robinson,
Yes.
Alderwoman Wilkins,
Yes.
Alderwoman Artis,
Yes.
Alderwoman Carter,
Yes.
Alderman Hope. Motion passes.
Thank you. Last ordinance, please give bill number BL-2024-10 its first reading by title only.
An ordinance to approve the legal formation of a new plot to describe 10148 West Florissant Avenue in Delwood, Missouri, and that the St. Louis County Recorder of Deeds Office be advised of this approval in order to publish the necessary boundaries of this plot to achieve the formation sought herein.
Looking for a motion to give bill number BL-2024-10 its second reading.
So moved.
Motion made by Alderwoman Carter, is there a second?
Second.
Second by Alderman Robinson. Any discussion? Roll call. I'm sorry, ordinance, I'm sorry.
Alderwoman Johnson,
Yes.
Alderman Williams, Alderwoman Melton, Alderman Robinson, Alderwoman Wilkins,
Yes.
Alderwoman Artis,
Yes.
Alderwoman Carter, Alderman Hope.
Second reading.
An ordinance to approve the legal formation of a new plot to describe 10148 West Florissant Avenue in Delwood, Missouri, and that the St. Louis County Recorder of Deeds Office be advised of this approval in order to publish the necessary boundaries of this plot to achieve the formation sought herein.
To adopt bill number -2024-10 into order number ORD-10-2024. Motion made by Alderman Wilkins, and second.
Second.
Second by Alderman Artis. Any discussion? Roll call.
Alderwoman Johnson,
Yes.
Alderman Williams, Alderwoman Melton, Alderman Robinson, Alderwoman Wilkins,
Yes.
Alderwoman Artis,
Yes.
Alderwoman Carter, Alderman Hope. Motion passed.
Thank you. That concludes the business portion of our meeting. This time is public portion. If you have any public statements, please state your name, address, and public comment. If there is none, looking for a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Motion by Alderman Artis, is there a second?
Second.
Second by Alderman Carter. Any discussion? All in favor, by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, the same sign. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year.
Peace be.
You're off to go home. Hey,
Hmm?